for the culture.
Get into action.
3.
Get into action.
Get in the action.
Get into action.
You're saying why don't people have that ability?
Right. Or should I say believe, because we all have it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's the fear. Like you were saying. You said that, I don't want to try because I might fail. You know what I'm saying? And I'll be out the game. Or I don't, like a lot of things that have me stuck sometimes is when I don't know what to do. Right. You know what I'm saying? And I ask people and I get millions opinions and I don't even know what to do even more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Because what somebody else's opinion as far as how they would handle it is different from you.
Right.
You're a different individual.
Exactly. So I'll just be like, okay, you know what?
I need you to stop living in fear. I need you to stop thinking that it can't be done. At the end of the day, if other people can do something, then you can too. If not you, then who? But it's not gonna be an easy road. You're gonna have some difficult nights. You're gonna have some early mornings and some late nights. You're gonna have people not in your corner. You're gonna have people, not believing in you. But you must believe in you. At the end, I don't care if it's 1 million people going for the same role or going for the same position that you want to go for. At the end of the day, they gotta choose somebody. So why not you? So this week, I want to encourage y'all to look yourself in the mirror and believe that if it's anybody else could do it, you can too. Why not you? It's your boy J Norm. Peace and blessings. Remember, why not you? Let's go, baby. Peace.
Got a dream?
Hey yo. Back in this thing again, A1 Live. We appreciate everybody that's checking us out via Facebook Live. Everybody checking us out on weareA1.com. Make sure that you go on Google Play and get the app. You know what I'm saying? The app is out now. You know what I'm saying? Apple coming soon. You know what I'm saying? Tell them quit making us jump through the loops because we coming, man. You know what I'm saying?
Acting bad on them, run up the bag on them, press the gas on them, hit the dash on them. Y'all trying to get the money, y'all ain't gon' stop me. I'm trying to get the money, y'all ain't gon' knock me. Acting bad on them, run up the bag on them, press the gas on them, hit the dash on them. I'm trying to get the money, y'all ain't gon' stop me. I'm trying to get the money, y'all ain't gon' knock me. See y'all done messed up, put some respect on my.
You tuned into the all-new Action One Network. Turn up your volume.
Hey, yo. A1 Live in this thing. The B, man. What it do, man?
Yeah.
Hold up, man. You know what I'm saying? How you doing, Jay Nicole?
I'm good, man. I'm living my best life out here in these H-Town streets. How you doing, brother?
I'm almost all right. But you know, the show can't start, you know what I'm saying, until I get right. So hold up.
Oh. He pulling out the dragon. That dragon energy. Show them what you're working with.
Yeah.
The white and red today.
We in this thing. Man. What up, y'all, man? We appreciate y'all checking us out, man. Shout out to everybody on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Periscope, everything.
We are A1.com.
Hey, man, we appreciate y'all checking us out. We appreciate y'all rocking with us. Make sure that you go to the YouTube because we still got a few more spots left.
Man, if y'all trying to hit that A1 live party, man.
Hey, we rocking with some heavy hitters.
I'm trying to tell you, y'all missed the launch party. That was off the chain. We had live performances, games, good food. We had the drinky drink for you. Y'all need to get y'all some of that A1 juice.
For real.
But you can only get that at the A1 live party, and you can get in free if you subscribe to YouTube. If you are one of the first 100 subscribers, and I think it's about maybe 8 spots left, so y'all need to get at it.
For sure, man. I definitely want to start this show off, man, sending my heartfelt condolences to the family of Ernest Walker. That was my homie, man. We lost him, the other week, man. Laid a good man to rest, man. And one thing, it just, kind of got me just pondering on, and I know it's kind of a cliche saying, but I just, want to make sure that everybody out there, man, y'all giving y'all people they flowers while they still living, man.
Real talk.
Anybody that has touched you or affected you, just make sure that you you tell them you love them, you tell them you appreciate them while you can. And, with today being the 13th, the day before Valentine's Day, just make sure that, if you do have a significant other out there, that you are showing them appreciation. Of course,
every day though.
Every day. But you're a male, man. You better not mess up tomorrow.
You can't mess up Valentine's.
Yeah, man. Come on, man. You got one job. You know what I'm saying? But definitely make sure that you you give your praises. As we're halfway through this African History Month. This African History Month, and our appreciation of those that have come before us. We Black 365.
Yeah.
But we hope that you have learned about some new facts. Later on in the show, we definitely gonna talk about somebody that trailblazed, Miss Georgia Gilmore.
Man.
I'm always pulling somebody out of the hat.
He trying to enlighten y'all.
Oh yeah,
trying
man.
to teach you about your past.
Oh hey, man, past because the past connects to the present.
It does, and it it inspires the future.
For sure. Hey man, we want to welcome all y'all. To check out our website, go become a member. Everybody's is on this movement now of boycotting mainstream businesses, whether it's Gucci, Prada, F Hill Figure, Fubu shirt, you know what I'm saying? Like, whatever it is, that, we just want to make sure we let y'all know that that's one of the reasons why Action One is here, because, outside of the public outrage, we definitely recognize that within the mainstream music scene, within the mainstream tech scene, within the Fortune 500 business scene, there's a lot of bureaucracy, and there's a lot of things that are keeping the independent entrepreneur and the independent thinker stifled, and just like as we've seen most recently with all of these companies that our people spend so much money with.
Man, they spend so much money on that stuff, man.
I mean, I don't know what's going on, man. It just seemed like it's like the blackface marathon.
But you know what? It been like that. So I don't know why y'all complain. And, this happens every few years. We get outraged about a particular brand, and then 75% of us going to be right back rocking it. Somebody, I paid too much money for that.
Right.
But the truth is, you did already buy it.
Most definitely.
If you burn it, you're not hurting them, really. You may be putting an image in other people's mind about items being burnt, but you're not really making a change. If you want to make a change, act on it now. Stop purchasing so you don't have a reason to be outraged in the future.
That's facts. That's facts. And, you know,
don't get me started.
Yeah, oh man. Yeah, nah, man. You know, I don't got nothing for no Gucci anyway.
I've had a Gucci item a time or two in my day, but
I used to have a fake Gucci wallet back in the Gap. Toe up, but it's all good, man. But at the same time, man, me as a person that really believes the phrase "by any means necessary." Sometimes I do get on my high horse and my jerk stuff and, troll a lot of people on a lot of different issues. But
y'all know he a troll.
But at the same time, I really do believe in by any means necessary. So whenever there is a time when the people's attention is captured by something, I definitely think it's time for those of us that believe in revolution and those that believe in motivating to take this time to educate the people on all the different independent businesses that are out there.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
We're one of them.
Oh yeah, in all different fields. If you're not feeling what you're getting from these mainstream clothing societies, they got the buy black market every first and third Saturday.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They got every first Friday at the Buffalo Soldiers Museum. You know what I'm saying? Like holding it down. So make sure that you support your independent outlets that are out there. Make sure that you support your independent artists, your independent entrepreneurs. And, you independent entrepreneurs that are out there, holla at us.
Holla at us.
You know what I'm saying? Hit us up at info@wearea1.com. You know what I'm saying? We want to reach out to you. You know what I'm saying? We want to, help, teamwork make the dream work.
I'm trying to tell you, and that's what we all about. We are independent thinkers working together, inspiring action in media. It's all in the motto.
Ain't girl, you hit that commercial code.
Hey,
Action Jackson would be happy on that.
I know she would. I tried to put on that Action Jackson voice, but can't nobody do it like her.
Yeah, nah, man, for sure, man. But we finna get into our first commercial break, get into some tunes, jam out. We gonna be back. Your brother Atum Ra, J. Nicole, RJ Action Jackson, holding it down, man. We are A1.com. RJ, cue up that track for me, baby.
Action 1, doing it for the culture.
So I challenge you today to start strong.
It's a beautiful day and the sun is shining on me. I don't have a worry in the world, no, I'm carefree. Cause my rent is paid and my car note too. I got a couple extra dollars and I'm gon' cruise.
Independent thinkers working together, inspiring action in media. Get in the action. Inspire today. Join us by being a sponsor at wearea1.com.
Can we free your mind, free your mind. Yeah. I feel the chains coming off me. I feel the chains coming off of me. Feel the chains coming off me. I feel the chains coming off. That being said, what they teaching to them kids if they separate tears, and even if they with them, their psychology has gotta be off by now. Their kids have had kids, you see. Their kids have had kids, and their kids have had us. We're living proof of the mentality and blaming it. Nah, we ain't identified the cancer that's damaging us. How we supposed to build from generation to generation, like every other nation where history violently been erased, placed with lies and losing. You done never see what freedom look like, despite what you may think in your mind. How can you identify something you never seen like freedom? How can you identify something you never seen like freedom? How can you identify something you never seen like freedom? How can you identify something you never seen like freedom?
New Action 1 Network. Turn up your volume.
Hey yo, A1 Live.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The place to be, man. We appreciate y'all checking us out. Brother iTunes Ra. You know what I'm saying?
Your girl J. Nicole.
Oh, we gonna hold it down.
Yeah.
So, man, you know, every week, man, I definitely try to make sure, you know, like we mentioned, you know, it's Black 365, but, you know, in the midst of this African American Appreciation Month, you know, I definitely try to make sure that I let people know about different trailblazers and pioneers that came before us, and you know, when we talk about the 60s and the civil rights, you know, a lot of people remember Rosa Parks. A lot of people remember Martin Luther King, Malcolm X. But, you know, a less well-known story is the story of Sister Georgia Gilmore.
Tell them about her.
So, Sister Georgia Gilmore, she was a cook, a midwife, and activist whose secret kitchen fed the civil rights movement. So, what she did was she organized black women to sell pound cakes, sweet potatoes, fried fish, greens.
She sound like me. That's
You know
my
what I'm saying?
ancestor right there.
And essentially, you know, what they were able to do was, a lot of people know about the Montgomery Bus Boycott. And, you know, that was a time when, you know, for a full year, about 380 days, people did not support the bus system in Montgomery. And so, but with that being said, you know, people don't realize the organization that really went into making something like that happen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? From people utilizing their different cars and services and things like that. So, essentially what Sister Gilmore was able to do was to use her God-given ability of cooking in order to raise money, in order to, you know, pay for gas, insurance. You know, when people cars would break down, tires blow out, they were able to utilize that. And I definitely think that that's something as far as it relates to organizing that, you know, we tend to miss.
Yeah. We think that we could just make it all fall together, but it takes work.
You know what I'm saying? And once again, you know what I'm saying, sisters holding it down. You know what I'm saying? But yes, man, Sister Gilmore, make sure that you look her up, give her her props. You know, she just came across my radar one day while listening to NPR, and, you know, I definitely had to check her out, man. So, another trailblazer, man. So, shout out to everybody checking us out, man. If you, I know you just seen another melanated face just pop up on the screen.
Just popped up.
You know what I'm saying? On the break.
Living his best life.
Living his so look, I ain't gonna do it like that.
I had to.
I'm too old to be saying that.
Yeah, man. Brother Segun, what's good with you, baby? What's good, man?
Man, I'm just living my blessed life. That's
there we go. There we go. That's
man.
better.
Man, well, you know, man, it's always a blessing, man, whenever me and you can be in the same place.
Yes, sir.
You
Yes,
know,
sir.
we got some other plans. We need to we're gonna iron out.
Okay. Yes, sir.
But you know, being one of the brothers out there that I definitely respect the things that you have to bring, just because I know that within your personal life, you know what I'm saying, you're dedicated to the research for knowledge itself. So it's not about you know, showing anybody I know this, I know that. You know what I'm saying? Like you want to know, you know what I'm saying, thoroughly for yourself. On the eve of this Valentine's Day, you know what I'm saying, which just so happened to be coincidence, because I think the last time I had you on was Christmas. You know, I think you might be a residential holiday spirit
Spoiler.
breaker.
Spoiler. That's what it is.
But since I have you here, you know, I definitely want to ask you, because, you know, just to get the you know what I'm saying, the true history, how did Valentine's Day become this commercialized holiday of love that we know today? You know what I'm saying?
Wait. Before you answer, I just want to tell everybody out there that don't stop the gifts tomorrow, okay? After you hear his answer, your woman is still going to expect flowers, candy, dinner, whatever it is you had planned to do. She's still gonna expect that. I'm just letting y'all know. Don't get hurt tomorrow.
So, essentially, what you said. This is a disclaimer. Action One does not endorse any of the statements that.
I'm just trying to help y'all out. Sometimes we can be persuaded to do things that we know in our heart is not right.
I endorse
our brain, we might know.
Hey, put it on me. Put it on me. Action Jackson can send that fine to me, man. Yeah, but man, give us this origin. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people, want to know because just holidays in general. You know what I'm saying? Especially something that kind of makes it to the mainstream, to where so many people want to do something, a hallmark, everything like that. But just give the people some eggs on the origin of that.
It's funny. You notice what she said. The woman's still gonna expect.
I'm just saying.
What about the men?
No.
What about the men?
That our holiday is in February.
Y'all holiday, huh?
Y'all have a holiday that comes on the same day in March. I'm not going to say what it is, but you should know. So
I need you to put on the calendar then. We need to make that official. Put that on the calendar. Exactly. We're going to make that official then.
That is on the calendar of your woman's heart. Okay? That's all I can say.
Y'all get Valentine's Day, Mother's Day.
Y'all got Father's Day.
Nobody care about Father's Day.
Facts. Right.
Hey, I care about Father's Day.
That's awesome.
And
there's
a lot of women out there who do.
That's awesome.
Just like I'm not gonna play y'all, don't play us, okay?
Oh yeah. I got some backup today. You're in trouble. You're in trouble now.
You ain't outnumbered today.
Oh yeah. It's a jacket today. I got backup.
That's all right though. That's okay.
But yeah, man, bust that down.
Nah, but really though, if you got a woman, treat her like a queen for real.
Facts.
Seriously.
Now you can go on and tell everybody why they should not celebrate Valentine's Day, okay?
I'm not gonna tell people what to do. I'm just a conduit of knowledge. That's all.
There we go.
That's all.
God, bless us with the knowledge. Yes.
So the actual history is actually disputed, but what is known in common is once again the Catholic Church is involved, and paganism is also involved. The history of it is the Catholic history is that there was a priest or a saint. They have saints. And that there's a few of them that it could be named after, but basically what they was they were martyred, the ones the saints, and that what they did when they was in hiding though was they would marry young couples, and so it became like a romantic holiday. Now the pagan history is that it's to the god Faunus, and that it's a fertility holiday, which is why it's a love holiday. So that's mainly the history behind it. Cupid, he's portrayed as a baby now, but Cupid was actually a spiritual being. I'm just gonna leave it at that. A very bad spiritual being. He wasn't a cute baby, naked baby with a bow and arrow.
Yeah.
Like he's actually something very different. But the way Valentine's Day became, like what you're saying, a big corporate holiday is, once again, is through Christianity, where they whenever if you want to make something seem acceptable, put a candy coat of Christianity on it, and people would accept it without looking into it. So that's how it became this big holiday that everybody knows and loves today.
Okay. Man,
y'all heard that?
Man.
So y'all take that. Y'all take that piece of information right there, and if you with it, go ahead, do what you do, make your own decisions. We ain't gonna tell nobody what to do, but get your gifts, lady. Get your gifts.
Yeah, and brothers, do it right. If you're gonna do it, don't do it.
Right,
do it right,
man. And it's just interesting that you're here, man. So we can have certain conversations, man. Several things that came out in the news recently here in Texas and the South. One kind of dealing, like you mentioned, with the Catholic Church and the amount of priests that have been accused of abuse over, some of them date back to the 40s and the 50s. And then also with most recently the Southern Baptists. That the list that kind of came out. It was interesting to see that information out there. Had you come across any of that, bro?
I've been coming across that for years. Just
was-
ain't
I-
nothing new to me.
It's
You know,
nothing new.
it's nothing new. You say
Anybody who been in
40s
church ought
and
to
50s.
know.
You mean the 1400s? Like this
know,
been
man.
just nothing new, man.
That's another show.
That's
That's
where it branched off from, you know.
Yeah. So we just have to. What it boils down to is people have to take responsibility for their lives, take responsibility for their children. Yes, there are other adults in society that your children will be around, but at the end of the day, you're responsible for your children and for raising them. And if you're trusting your children to be taught by these people in whatever church it is, number one, you have to enforce it at home too. First, whatever you believe, it's on the parents to protect and instill the values you want in there. And then these people in the community, you have to hold them responsible. These people may be quote unquote holy fathers or whatever, but they're not God. They're not the ultimate creator. They could be held responsible for their actions. Right.
So
so
a lot of times that's the problem. People look at spiritual leaders sometimes, and they in their brain formulate it as, "Oh, I need to serve you like you're a God." And the problem is, a lot of those spiritual leaders take that and they use it to their advantage. You know?
They do.
So I'm not gonna get too deep in this.
Yeah. Nah, most definitely. But I think it. That's very prevalent with the 10% and those that really have influence over the people. And just kind of rolling on. I think that also kind of ties into the political situation that we're seeing not only in Washington, because like I've been preaching to y'all for weeks, everything Trump, Washington, everything else going on, but those of us that live down here in the great city of Houston, there's a lot that's going on the local political front. Like I continuously mentioned, the dysfunction in city council, and Mayor Turner up for we got an election this year. You know what I'm saying, in 2019. So that's why I keep saying we can't get too focused on 2020 yet, and Kamala Harris and Cory Booker and all of them. Which what I'm saying, there's some real stuff. But right now, we had several candidates that look to challenge the mayor, and we see how he's going to turn out. And then also, HISD is still looking for a superintendent.
Oh man!
They're battling, and whether a state is going to come in and have to take over the board.
You don't want that to happen, man. Y'all get it together.
But it's to my brother's point. Part of it is also the responsibility on all of us that are parents for HISD. To make sure that we are consistently clear with the demands that we want for, our students. And it is interesting, though, to kind of see that a lot of the dysfunction, or the argument, should I say, kind of come down to the overall focus of HISD, whether it's going to be focused on Hispanic kids or whether it's going to be focused on Black kids. And I know that's been
why can't we just focus on the kids?
No. I mean, I definitely agree. But see, this is when you're talking politics, because I think it is about the kids, but let's say like
the
now,
money. Where's the money
right?
Gonna
where's
go?
the money
what
going?
Area
I'm saying, are we
is
going
the money
to
gonna go?
Fund schools that have been historically failing, or are we going to fund more dual language programs and I'm saying, things like that? And so it's been a big battle. One thing that was interesting, though, that I saw this week with Kim Ogg, the district attorney, it looks like that they were trying to fight in order to get more money within the budget for more prosecutors. Because they're saying
everybody want more money.
Yeah, they got a high caseload.
Everybody want more money. Everybody got a high caseload. I want more money. Can I get some more money? I got a lot going on.
But what she's saying is their office is losing prosecutors, because I mean, even though like we know that public defenders have like a horrible job, but there are rules in place to where a public defender can only have so many cases. Like there are no rules in place for a prosecutor or whatever. And so and essentially the argument is that's why we kind of have so many backlog cases, and whatever you get a charge, it takes a year for you to go through the system or whatever. But it was interesting though. Essentially, they denied the budget for more prosecutors, but they did increase for more public defenders.
I feel like if they just stopped wrongfully arresting multiple people, they could cut back their caseload a whole lot, you know?
Yeah, man.
How about that?
Hey, man. Hey, CBD coming to Houston, man. You know
oh, wait. I shouldn't have got that excited, huh? I'm sorry. We are for everyone. We are for the kids, okay? We are for everyone.
For sure, man. For sure. But yeah, man. It's just been interesting. And this is just kind of like I said, some of the things that we've been talking about wherever you're at. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we're down here in Houston, so we talk about what's going on here in Houston.
Yeah.
But wherever you're at, we definitely need to make sure that the local politics matter. Segun, man, have you been paying attention to any of this political drama, whether it's Washington or, you know what I'm saying, whether it's local? I know you've been a little bit of everywhere.
Well, I especially been paying attention to what's going on with the schools because I'm a product of HISD.
Right,
and I just, in my lifetime, could see the change from when I was in school to where it is now. And just the things like I went to Worthing High School, and just the changes with that school and what they're doing with that, it's like they took it out of the community hands and put it into the hands of, you know, a few people who got money. And once again, you always go back to the money, right. You know. So, I mean, I know the tennis were low at a lot of schools in Houston, but we have historic schools here. That's my thing. Yeah. We have historic schools here in the Houston area, and I definitely don't want to see them go and anything happen to them. So I feel like, once again, it goes back to the parents and the communities. We got to be strong together, whether you're black, white, whatever. We got to be strong together because at the end of the day, race plays a part, but money plays a way bigger part. Because if you white and you poor, they don't care about you either.
Sure don't. But they make you think you do, so you vote for them, but you keep falling for them.
Exactly. So, and you know, we was talking about the public defenders and everything. I was watching an interview with I don't know if you know West Coast rappers BG Knockout and Draysta, how they were saying that if people stop taking plea deals, it would just destroy the legal system.
Hold on, I'm gonna say that one more time. Say that one more time.
If people stop taking plea deals, it would just completely destroy the legal system.
But you know, you gotta have the first group of people to be mentally strong enough to even come to that conclusion.
Exactly.
You know? It don't matter how much you tell people. You know, either stop getting in trouble, okay, stop getting in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Or don't take the plea deal.
Or don't take the plea. And Draysta, he was facing, it's crazy. I think he was facing 7 to life, which is like, I mean, that's just crazy in itself, like 7 to life. But then he was saying that he had to fire a lawyer because the lawyer was a Latino lawyer, and he realized that he wasn't trying to get him the best deal because he had another client who was also Latino that he was trying to get a deal for him to, you know, and to give him the time. So that's why we you know, we gotta, if nobody look out for you like you do, you know, and we have to look out for each other, you know, as a people. That's nothing against Latino or any other race, but we have to come together, you know, and truly create a system like the old saying, it takes a village to raise a child. Like a village has a doctor, the village has the educator, like the village has so much stuff. Like we say that statement, but then we forget what a village actually is.
Right.
So you know, we have to have our community strong and together, then we can, you know, start making moves out there. And like you say though, we gotta stay out of trouble ourselves.
We
gotta stay out of trouble ourselves.
But I was just gonna say that, you know, we do have to be that village. We do have to have all those different pillars in the village to hold it up, you know, but we have to get out of the mentality of being just for us, you know. We have to get out of the mentality like, you know, with the Drake song, I don't need no new friends and stuff like that. You know, we do need new friends. We need new family. You know, that's the thing. You need people who are like-minded like you to be able to create those things. You know, we have to get out of that mindset of I'm for me. I'm gonna do this for me and mine instead of coming together, because you could do so much more.
That's right.
Most definitely, man. And before you came in, man, we were talking about the boycotts and everything else like that, man. You know, since I have you in the place, man, definitely want to ask your opinion on the latest rounds of boycotts of Gucci and some of the other things. And, you know, I'm just confused because I thought several years ago, I don't watch the Grammys, period. I never watched them my whole life, but I thought we was boycotting it, and then I see boys celebrating people winning awards, and I don't know, man. So these latest rounds, Gucci, everything else like that, man. What's your thoughts on that?
You said the key thing, the latest rounds.
Yeah.
You know, it seems like it's always something, isn't it? But my mindset is, like she's saying, we have to get our mindset straight first. I'm to the point to where if somebody says or tries to do something to me that doesn't affect my life, my money, my anything like that, I'm not going to worry about them. What I'm going to do is do what I need to do to get in a place where my opinion matters, what I say matters, where I'm able to make decisions and things of that nature. So that's my goal. My goal isn't to always play the victim. My goal is to rise up and overcome and get to a position to where now I'm making decisions that other people have to abide by, you know. So
that's power.
So I'm not saying it's right that people are racist or whatever. What I'm saying is overcome it.
Right.
Overcome it.
Straight up.
Straight up.
It is kind of funny though, man. Kind of watching all these people squaring that boys found out they wore blackface back in the day, man. And I mean, like,
that was standard practice for white people in entertainment.
And you know what? I'm more upset about, like, not only just that they were wearing blackface, but some of them with just some bad costumes. Like, God, I mean, like, damn, like, bro, like, if you gonna at least make it a good costume, man. Like,
who was the guy? What was his name?
Well, you know, we got the latest, the Virginia Senate. I mean, the
Did
governor.
Did you see his response though?
Yeah.
He said, "I just put a little shoe polish under my eyes, you know, because of the sun."
Because
how the shoe polish come from under your eyes to all over your face, though?
Yeah,
you know?
and then the worst part about him was, I mean, I don't know if you saw the picture, but yeah, it was a person in blackface along with the Klansmen.
Yeah.
And then he said that wasn't him.
But
he has worn blackface before.
That's crazy.
But then that makes it even weird because I mean, I never was in the yearbooks, but I mean, if this is what you're gonna pick for your yearbook, that's not even you.
Why is that even?
It's just your random picture that you chose to throw in there. But he admitted he wore it. And then of course the lieutenant governor has been accused by several women of sexual harassment. Yeah. And then the attorney general, the third person in line, also admitted to wearing blackface. So,
but wait,
I ain't going to Virginia.
I gotta bring this back a little bit. I gotta bring this back because, like you said, he got it. First, he was accused of the blackface.
Yeah.
He was lying, trying to say he wasn't finna do it. Then the other guy, the black guy, what's his name? I forget his name.
The brother.
I'm bad with names, y'all.
Yeah.
The brother, they came
governor.
at him. Now somebody is accusing him of rape.
Two women.
You know,
two women
accusing him of rape. Now I don't know if it's true or not. You know, we got to figure that out. But it just seems funny, you know, that you just don't want to hand this over to this one, so you go try to skip past him to get to the next one, who is also accused.
Playing Uno,
of
skip you.
Yeah, reverse. We're gonna try to come back because now he said it's not. It's just too much.
Hey man,
they got some Olivia Popes over there.
You know what I'm saying?
That's how I feel. It's a scandal.
Man, but yeah, man, it's going down over there, man. But yeah, man, boys was hot with that blackface back in the day, man. Like
that was standard. I mean, for a while, black entertainers couldn't be on the earliest screens or the earliest films, and so they had white people to play the black characters.
Right,
you know, nobody's talking about when they first started letting people like Josephine Baker, the type of dancer she had to do to get famous first. You know, they were always quote unquote clowning us from the beginning. Yeah. You know, so I mean, the key is to rise up. And while they trying to be racist, while they trying to make fun of you, you move right past them in life. Right. Move right up the ladder past them. And now you're in a position to where you own the company they work for or something. You know, that's the thing.
Oh, yeah. Nah, that's facts, man. And you know, man, just like, you know, you continuously mention, man, there's like an internal divinity You know what I'm saying, within melanated people within the diaspora of the Western Hemisphere, just from the fact that you looked at everything that our bloodline has been through and the fact of that it's still here, creating, innovating for everything that, I mean, we can go through the long list of problems with the black community and problems that we done had and still have and been through. But, you know, when you look at all these different, I mean, you look at where we at right now.
But you know what's funny is after the civil rights, before the civil rights movement and after Lincoln, excuse me, black people weren't doing that bad. Matter of fact, if you look in the late 1800s, a white kid was more likely to be in a broken home than a black child. The single parent home was less for black folks than it was for white folks. But what happened was that was the whole part of what they started doing in the late 1800s, early 1900s with segregation and things of that nature. They want to start destroying the black family, the black communities, and things of that nature. Yes, we still had issues, but we had family,
right?
You know, and that was part of the plan.
Together.
That's part of the plan of. I hate to just make this political thing, but the Democrats did a lot of putting in programs that incentivize the father not being in the home.
It's true.
I mean, I've heard certain people say, certain black leaders say that they remember living in the 50s and 60s, that, you know, they would knock door to door and tell women of the incentives of not having the father in the home. So we have to get our families and communities back together, point blank.
Hey, man, most deaf, man. Jay Nicole, man, what's going down this weekend, man? You know, I've been looking at this wonderful flyer, man. I've been seeing all the commercials and everything like that, man. What's going down?
So, this weekend, guys, we will be on Saturday, February the 16th at a woman's work empowerment session.
Yeah.
And that is being hosted by 42 Productions. I'm sorry. 42 Productions and Dabbing on the Real.
Dabbing on the Real.
And you know y'all can catch them every Saturday on Action 1 Media.
Yeah, man. Action 1 gonna be broadcasting live on the scene, man. You know what I'm saying? So make sure that y'all check us out and y'all look out for that, man. We're getting into a quick break, man. Then we're going to be back with some more knowledge and empowerment. Yes. Your brother, iTunes Rod, Jay Nicole, Segun, RJ holding us down on the board, and Action Jackson, of course, always giving us the direction. We are A1.com. RJ, cue up that tune for me, G.
Cause I'm calling for you. Can you feel that? Yeah. See, I'm calling for you. Can you feel that? Yeah. See, I'm calling for you. Say how you really feel. Say how you really feel. Yeah. Baby, just keep it real. Baby, just keep it real.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl Janetta, and I am still live at the Indie Fest. This is A1 Live Pop-Up, and I am here with the organizer of this amazing event. This is Mr. Jano, the Sun King. And Jano, I know you're more than just...
Independent thinkers working together, inspiring action in media. Get in the action. Inspire today. Join us by being a sponsor at weareA1.com.
Action 1. Independent thinkers working together, inspiring action in media. Get in the action.
For all media companies.
To believe that it's possible, that you are comfortable, that it can happen for you. So why not you? I'm excited for it, baby. Let's get it. Yo, we back at it again, baby. Last week I started with Start Strong. This week I want to change it up and talk about why not you. At the end of the day, recondition your mind to believing that it's possible, that you are a conqueror, that it can happen for you. So why not you? I'm excited for it, baby. Let's get it.
Don't ever let somebody tell you you can't do something.
I need you to stop living in fear. I need you to stop thinking that it can't be done. At the end of the day, if other people can do something, then you can too. If not you, then who? You know, but it's not gonna be an easy road. You're gonna have some difficult nights. You're gonna have some early mornings and some late nights. You're gonna have people not in your corner. You're gonna have people, not believing in you. But you must believe in you. I don't care if it's 1 million people going for the same role or going for the same position that you want to go for. At the end of the day, they gotta choose somebody. So why not you? So this week, I want to encourage y'all to look yourself in the mirror and believe that if it's anybody else could do it, you can too. Why not you? It's your boy J Norm. Peace and blessings. Remember, why not you? Peace.
Got a dream, you gotta protect it. People can't do something themselves. They want to tell you you can't do it. You want something, go get it. Period.
Action 1. Independent thinkers working together, inspiring action in media. Get in the action.
For all media companies, for podcasts and indie stations, for artists, for young professionals, for science and technology, for all media companies.
Join today. Get in the action at weareA1.com.
You're tuned into the all-new Action 1 Network. Turn up your volume.
Hey, yo, you tuned into the all-new Action 1 Network. Turn up your volume, man. Make sure that y'all support Dabbing on the Real. It's going down this weekend, man. I can't wait for that, man. We're going to be live on the scene, man. And then, we're going to have to book it back to the studio so that we can get some of that tea.
That's true. That is true. That traveling with TV and made the tea.
Got to get that tea, baby. Got to get that tea.
Them travel deals and stuff.
Most
she be having
man.
some real. I like her show a lot because she really give you some good deals that's going on. No deposits, low deposits, all that.
For sure, man. And even SG2 in space, man. But Shan be holding it down, man.
He do.
I'm always interested in different facts.
It's educational yet fun.
Oh yeah, man. Most deaf, man. SG2 in space, man. Going down Thursdays at 8, man. Make sure that y'all tune in, man. I've been here, man, chilling with my girl Jay Nicole and my homie Segun, man. I think that, man, we definitely got to make sure that we get you up here more regular because, I definitely think that, you have a lot of things to bring forth to the people, man. And, we can really bring forth, man. So, man, I just want to ask you, man, who you think may potentially be the Democratic nominee in 2020, man? With all these different people names that, and I mean, I know me and you know how we already know what it is, but just for the people, man, and for all of y'all out there, man, write us, man, and if you're checking out the comments, YouTube, Facebook, or whatever, man, let us know, man, who you think will be the Democratic nominee for 2020, or who you rooting for and why, man. But who do you think, man? And I'm asking just because I got a bet on the line with one of my homies. We not it's not a money bet, but it's definitely a bottle of some nice Jack on the line.
Okay.
He believes that Beto O'Rourke will be the Democratic nominee. Me personally, I'm like, he couldn't beat Ted Cruz. And the Democratic nominee is a bully process, but that's nothing like that. So I do got a little skin in the game.
Okay.
But who do you think, man? We didn't heard Cory Booker, Kamala Harris, Biden, Juan Castro, some white lady calling for reparations for black people. I don't know, man. It's been a little bit of everybody, man. Starbucks dude, man. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, Pocahontas.
Pocahontas.
That was one of my favorite movies. You know, she gonna get a lot of votes for that.
Ah, man, no, she
Not
not,
for me,
man. She
not
got
for me.
busted.
She
got
did,
busted,
though.
man.
She got them cheekbones, remember? She said she got them high cheekbones.
She is not a Native American. She is not allowed
She
to
got
that.
busted, man. But yeah, man, who you thinking about so far, man?
Honestly, man, it's so many people. I think it's a record number of people throwing their name in a hat this year.
Put mine in that.
And I last election I voted for Moses. I was like, I'm gonna write Moses.
No.
but
My people go.
for real. But I honestly can't say, man. If I had to, like, gun to my head, I would say the way they pushed him here, maybe Beto, but I honestly don't know, because it seems like every year somebody just come out the woodworks when it comes time. Like Barack Obama came out the woodwork for most people, you know, like who, so anybody can.
I have to say this about Beto, you know.
I'm saying Mr. Barry Cerrato.
I don't want to talk about him bad, you know, but it's just something about him that
he doesn't seem authentic. Like something.
He's not authentic.
Something doesn't seem.
You know what I peep? I'm gonna tell y'all what I peep. You know, ever since the brother Barack Obama ran his campaign, you know, you see people taking bits and pieces of what his campaign team did, you know, that helped him win this election. Now with Beto, he just to me seems like they're just trying to recreate the wheel, you know, that they did with Obama. They're making him look like an average guy. Every commercial you see, his hair is like frazzled, you know, like he just been running in his button-down shirt. Like they really trying to make him, you know,
and let's keep it real. His name is Robert Francis O'Rourke.
Not Beto.
I don't know if anybody ever seen the Netflix series Bates Motel, but he kind of reminds me of Norman Bates.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man, check it out, man. Next time you.
I know about Norman Bates.
Exactly.
I know about Norman Bates.
Yeah, like when you see the dude who played that thing, he kind of has that awkward social. You might be a serial killer in your. You know what I'm saying? Your free time.
The first American president who killed his entire staff.
But for me, you know what I'm saying? I definitely no shade on the man, but I think that more people hated Cruz than liked him,
right?
And I think that kind of gave more an illusion of him being
just
bigger.
wanted something different, people.
Because just like I was talking with Sister Secunda the other week on, I was amazed on how everybody talking about Texas turning purple and being close to being a toss-up state when you had the Senate and the governor's race on the same ballot, but you didn't see that same Democratic support translate over to the governorship. Like Greg Abbott won by a mile.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Ken Paxton, who was under indictment, won by a mile. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, Beto got more votes, but so this whole, Texas turning purple, I don't know, man.
Nah.
I don't know, man.
I don't think Texas will ever turn blue, though. I don't think so.
Yeah, man. I think that, but just
I can't say anything is impossible.
It's possible.
It's possible, but just like we talked about, right wing, left wing, same bird. Like, whether it's right or, what I'm saying,
it's
red or
same
blue.
Bird.
You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a lot of the same things, man. But it will be interesting to see how this field plays out. I'm kind of interested in actually watching the Democratic primary this year. Kind of like how in 2016 I was interested in watching the Republican primary just because it was. If you have time, go back and watch the 2016 Republican primary.
Royal Rumble.
It will be some of the most entertainment TV that you can see in your life, man. And you watch your boy Trump and all these other people just.
It's funny if you go back and watch them. Ask yourself, why did I vote for this idiot? Like,
man. I'm gonna be interested in 2016. Try to see who's gonna be the blackest. That'll be pretty.
Beto Shrine.
That's really what it's gonna be.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
What it's gonna boil down to.
Pretty funny, man. But
Rachel Dolezal,
Brother Segun, man, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you coming through, man. I know, I like I always tell people, a lot of y'all don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? I always bait my friends. You know what I'm saying? They don't know, man.
You a troll, y'all.
Yeah, I just might send them a random text and be like, yeah, come through, man. The next thing you know, man, I didn't put you on, man. But nah, man, I appreciate you coming through, man.
Yes,
you always welcome anytime.
Love
man.
coming through.
But you know what I'm saying? If anybody is interested in hollering at you through one of the platforms that you have deemed okay for people to contact you through. How can people see you or holler at you, brother?
They can holler at me on Facebook. I have a page. It's called Dakota Honor Productions. That's actually my stage name, Dakota Honor.
We're gonna talk about that.
Yeah, Dakota Honor. That's my stage name for whenever I perform. Dakota Honor Productions. They can also reach me on Twitter and Instagram at DKH Productions. And they can reach me on there. Facebook probably the best way to reach me. I'm still getting used to Twitter and Instagram and all that, you know.
Man,
but
I know, man. I normally do a lot of promotion, man. I'm gonna yield some of my time real quick, man. Just let the people know real quick, man, before we get out of here, man. I know you threw productions out there, man. You know what I'm saying? What do you do? You know what I'm saying? Real quick, related to that, man.
I do spoken word. I do hip hop. I write stage plays. I have movies written. I have all that. I'm working on building an empire, kind of like Tyler Perry's, but even bigger. But it's about knowledge. It's not about getting rich if that come great, but it's about, like I say, being a conduit of knowledge to the next generations.
Peace, man. And, you know, I just want to make sure, man, I give you that time, man. That way ain't like, man, it's just this wild conspiracy dude that I keep bringing up here, man. But the brother's definitely talented on multi fronts, man. And you know what I'm saying, you definitely want that energy, man. Get at him, man. Jay Nicole, man, let the people know again where we're going to be at this weekend.
Man.
And also, what do they need to do in order to become a member of A1?
Okay, y'all. So I'm going to go real fast. I got a lot to tell you, okay? So tomorrow, A1 will be at the Hip Hop Soul Music Events. This is a monthly event hosted by Genius Sounds. They're going to have some awesome performances, especially by, the family, Jedi J. Y'all done seen him on y'all done seen him on A1 Live many times. And again, this is on Friday, February the 15th at Avant Gardens.
Avant Gardens, man. Shout out Big Duke.
Award. Shout out Big Duke. We're going to be in the building.
Shout out Jay.
Yeah. And then on this Saturday, February the 16th, Action One will be at a woman's work empowerment session. And that is located at the 4219 Productions on 6701 Eastwood Street, Houston, Texas, 77021. So y'all make sure you guys come out and support Dabbing on the Real. They're hosting this event, okay? And then we also next Saturday, okay? So as far as the website, we have a lot of good stuff going on. You can become a member at weareA1.com/memberships. You get a lot of good perks with that. You get into events at free, okay? We also have sponsorship packages available on there. So all you entrepreneurs out there, business owners, if you want to sponsor this show or other shows like this show, all you have to do is go to weareA1.com/sponsorship, and you can do that as well. With that, you actually get a video played during our show, so it's a really good thing. We have it's good. Okay.
Yeah, man. What's up?
I gotta breathe. And then we have our store online. You can get your official action gear. We have hoodies, t-shirts, bags, all types of good stuff. Go ahead and check it out. weareA1.com/store. And we're looking for interns too.
Amen.
So if you're interested in media, anything in media, if you're creative, if you're smart, if you want to stay busy, you like going out, but you want to be productive, hit us up. If you like music and you're an artist, send us your music, all on our website, weareA1.com.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, big shout out to the homie Jerry Moss, man. He came through your girl Tanya's show before, and he had sang, man. He held it down at my homie funeral this past weekend, man. He had no dry eyes in the house, man. But yeah, man, big shout out to him, man. Another week up, another week down, man. Remember, action, agility, life, and community. Action One, man. We in here, man. Jay Nicole, man. How we leave them, man.
Get in
the action.
Yeah.
Reach the word, Trilly.
Tiny GB.
Acting bad on them. Run up the bag on them. Press that gas on them. Hit the dash on them. Y'all trying to get the money. Y'all ain't gonna stop me. I'm trying to get the money. Y'all ain't gonna knock me. Acting bad on them. on my name. See why they mad at me.
Join today.
Peace,
Get
brother
in the
Atom
action
Ryan.
at
You tuned in to Action One
weareA1.com.
Network. Peace, it's brother Atom Ryan. You tuned in to Action One Network.
Get into action.
3.
Get into action.
Get in the action!
Get into action.
You're saying why don't people have that ability?
Right. Or should I say believe, because we all have it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It's the fear. Like you were saying. You said that, you know, I don't want to try because I might fail. You know what I'm saying? And I'll be out this game. Or I don't, like a lot of things that have me stuck sometimes is when I don't know what to do. Right. You know what I'm saying? And I ask people and I get millions of opinions and I don't even know what to do even more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Because what somebody else's opinion as far as how they would handle it is different from you.
Right.
You're a different individual.
Exactly. So I just be like, okay, you know what?